So, my wife, Jean, she's been worried about the boys' stress level. My God, they don't do nothing to be stressed. I guarantee it. So, she suggested to me the other day that I should take the boys out on an adventure. And I said, Jean, why would I do that? And she said, well, because you should. I'm like, well, where will we go? And she said, somewhere open. I said, Jean, by God, we're on an 1,100-acre farm. And then she said to me, now, somewhere out there. And I said, why would I do that? And she said, because when you said I do, you meant I do. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm thinking, okay, we'll go camping on one of the federal lands. So I went to the boys and I said, all right, next weekend we're going to go camping. And they said, why? I said, that's what I told your aunt. And I said, well, apparently we need to bond. And they were like, why? I'm like, that's the same thing I said. I'm glad we're on the same page, boys, by God. So Thursday, I loaded up the truck, the tents and everything. And when I get home Friday night, we'll go on this venture. So we leave Friday night about 6:30, and I let little Nielsen drive because he got his license. By God, proud of him about that. So we get to the park, and we get to the park lady, and she goes, would you like bear repellent? And little Nielsen says, no. I said, yes, by God, we want bear repellent. Jesus. So we finally make it back here to this where we're supposed to be, and I said, okay, boys, we gotta pitch the tent. And these guys looked at me like I was an alien, and they're like, what do you mean, pitch? I'm like, oh, by God. I said, never mind. You guys just go over there and collect some firewood for the fire. I'll pitch the tent. Well, about 40 minutes later, I'm like, they're not back. I'm like, by God. So now I'm really starting to get worried, and I'm looking, I put on the binoculars and everything, and I'm thinking, I hope a bear didn't get him. And then I came to my senses, and I thought, well, they'll just get the bear high. By God. And here they come. I see them coming over the horizon. And these boys have 4 twigs each in their hands. I'm like, by God. And they make it to me. I'm like, what are we going to do with that? And they're like, build a fire. I'm like, by God, boys, I'm telling you, you're killing me. So, at that point, I smelled that smell. That, by God, smell. I know they got weed. I told them before we left, no weed. So, we hunker down for the night, and we go to sleep in the tent. The next morning, and I wake up at 4 a.m. It's an internal clock. And they're not in the tent. I'm like, my God. I go outside, and these two are head-to-head, fetal position, with every wrapper of our survival food gone. So I get them. I said, boys, my God, you ate all the survival food for 3 days? In one night? And this one, Drewski pulls out of his pant pocket a half granola bar and says to me, I saved this for you. I'm like, my God. So I said, boys, we got to get busy. We got to catch some food. So we go fishing. And I went upstream a little bit, and, I'm catching about 2 every 15 minutes. And I look downstream, and these boys aren't doing nothing. They got their poles out there like they're mesmerized. So I'm like, oh, let me go see what's going on, by God. I walked down there and said, well, boys, are you sure your bait's right? And they said, yeah, I think so. And I said, let me see. I pull up those poles, and by God, there's not even a hook on them. Oh, I swear to God. And I'm like, what do you think was going to happen? Did you think the fish was going to jump on that string and hang itself? I guarantee it. Oh, my God.